What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the Ghouls Gaming and Tech channel. Today we have Apple TechWoven case. This is the case for the 17 Pro Max. So we're going to be doing a ton of case videos just to catch everybody up, and basically so everybody can see what are the best cases. Some of these cases, they offer options for the 17 Pro and the base 17. So if you like any of these, by all means, the link for all these will be in the description below. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna make these videos short and sweet. Don't want to bore you guys with this stuff. At the end of the day, it's just a case, and I like to get you guys from point A to point B as quick as possible without wasting you guys time. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you're new or returning, make sure to hit that like button. It's definitely appreciated. It is the best way that I and YouTube knows you guys enjoy this content. And also become a member if you like. So without any further ado, let's get into it. All right, so first case, like I said, TechWoven case right here. This thing is about $59. You can find this on Amazon. The link will be in the description below. I don't know why, but I feel like it should be a little bit cheaper. I think it's a little too pricey. It should be maybe about 35 bucks, but you know, it's Apple. They're gonna price their stuff on whatever they want. Next thing, we have the cutouts and the buttons. So this has a huge cutout right here for the camera module and that plateau that they're calling it. And you have some buttons right here on the, I guess if you're looking at the phone, the left side, this is for your action button, and then your volume up and down rockers right here. Pretty smooth right there. And then you have cutouts for lanyards on both sides if you want to loop those in. Then you have your speaker grill cutout, and then your charging port cutout right there. And then on this side, you have your camera control button right there, and then your power / Siri button right there. Nothing on the top. Next thing is the feel and the grip. What does this bad boy feel like? Now, obviously, as you can hear, this is the TechWoven case, so it kind of feels like a jean material. And then on the side, it's a smooth, almost satin kind of feel, like a hard satin. It's hard to describe on the video, but it's like a hard satin. It's smooth, but it's grippy at the same time. Next thing on the list is the fit and protection. Now, I cannot talk about that without throwing this bad boy on. So let's throw this on and check for this animation really quick. Boom, we have that animation. So obviously you guys know if you get an Apple case, an actual Apple manufactured case, you will get a animation with the color. It's going to correspond with your screen, so you get that animation, which is pretty cool. The fit and protection, obviously it's Apple, so it's going to fit very precise. You do see a little bit of foam actually coming through. I can see a little bit of silver. It would be nice if that was covered up, but I got this case because I want it to be thin on my phone. I want it to feel my actual phone as best way as possible without getting a super thin case like a Lulator or Pataka type of case. So, but it fits very precise. All the cutouts have ample space. Obviously, this stuff is cut to the super precise specifications of the phone because it is made by Apple, so it's going to fit great. And then as far as your protection, you do have a little bit of a raised lip right here to protect. It would be nice to have a little bit more protection right here, but at the same time, I do like seeing the color of my phone and seeing that plateau on the other side. So it's a little bit of give and take. And then as far as the protection on the edges or the border, it's minimal. It's some, but it's minimal, I guess. And then obviously all your four corners are protected as well. All right, so next thing is wireless charging and MagSafe. So obviously these phones wirelessly charge and they have MagSafe built into them, but the case has MagSafe as well. So let's just plug this up right here. Boom, as you can see, you have charging and MagSafe work. Is the magnet strong? Looks like it's pretty strong to me. All right, next thing is drop resistance and reliability. So basically, what that means is if you drop this, what are the chances that this case might pop off? Because I had plenty of cases where they look secure, but when they actually drop on a hard surface, the edges of them will pop off. You won't have that issue with this one. I dropped this case so many times on different types of surfaces, tile, wood, whatever, carpet. I have yet to drop it on concrete because I'm not trying to damage these sides as far as like the color of it or the look of it. I don't want to make it look ugly, you know? From what I have dropped it on, it hasn't popped off yet. It is reliable. You won't see any fraying as this thing takes damage. You won't see any fraying on the case. So the case itself will hold up. It will retain its aesthetics. So that brings me to my next point, which is edge control. Now, what do I mean by that when I say edge control? Edge control is basically, and I guess this applies for the back too, but how much does your case actually raise above your actual display? So as you can see on here, it is not much, but it's some. So if you drag your finger across your screen, do you feel some type of resistance from your case? Now you definitely feel it more raised on the sides, and you do have some kind of resistance at the bottom. It's not as much as I would like, but at the same time, I don't want it to be too bulky, but the edge control is pretty okay on this one. It's not the best. The sides are good as far as my standard, but I wish the top and the bottom had a little bit more resistance, aka a higher lip or a higher edge to protect. Like I said, I want to keep this video short and sweet. Overall, I do recommend this case. Check that out in the description below. And as always, thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.